Hey guys, welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have x to the power of 3 plus x squared equals 12. Now what I'm first going to do is I'm going to subtract 12 on both sides. So this would give us x to the power of 3 plus x squared minus 12 is equal to 12 minus 12 is 0. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change 12 to negative 8 minus 4. So I'm going to change negative 12 to negative 8 minus 4. So we have x to the power of 3 plus x squared minus 8 minus 4. And now I did that because now 8 is the same thing as 2 to the power of 3, right? So I'm going to substitute 2 to the power of 3 in for 8. And 4, this is the same thing as 2 squared. So I'm going to substitute 2 squared in for 4. So we have x to the power of 3 plus x squared minus 2 to the power of 3 minus 2 squared. And now, two important properties actually are a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 and a squared minus b squared. Now a squared minus b squared is simply equal to a plus b times a minus b. A cubed minus b cubed, this is actually equal to a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So now, as you can see, right here, we have x to the power of 3 plus x squared. And we have negative 2 to the power of 3 minus 2 squared. So we are going to arrange this to x to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3 plus x squared minus 2 squared. And now, as you can see, we have a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3 and a squared minus b squared. So now let's first do a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3. We have x to the power of 3 minus 2 to the power of 3. Well, a is x, right? So we have x minus b is 2. So we have x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 2 squared, which is 4. Now for a squared minus b squared, so for x squared minus 2 squared, we have x plus 2 times x minus 2. And these two we're actually adding because we just simply... So now if I factor out x minus 2 from this entire expression, we would get x minus 2 times x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4 divided by x minus 2 is simply just x squared plus 2x plus 4 plus x plus 2 times x minus 2 divided by x plus 2 is simply just x plus 2. So now we get x minus 2 times x squared plus 2x plus 4 plus x plus 2. And now if we add like terms here, we would get x squared plus 2x and x are like terms, so 2x plus x is 3x. And 4 and 2 are like terms, so 4 plus 2 is 6. So now we get x minus 2 times x squared plus 3x plus 6. And remember, this is equal to 0. So now this gives us two equations. We have x minus 2 equals 0. And x squared plus 3x plus 6 equals 0. So for x minus 2 equals 0, we simply add 2 on both sides. So we get x equals 2. So this is one solution. Now for x squared plus 3x plus 6, we're actually going to be using the quadratic formula. So a is 1 because the coefficient of our first term is 1. B is 3. And C is 6. So now we're simply going to plug these into our quadratic formula. So we have negative b, so negative 3 plus or minus the square root of b squared, so 3 squared, which is 9, minus 4 times a is 1 times c, which is 6. And we are dividing this by 2a, and a is 1, so 2. And all right, so this would convert to negative 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 4 times 1 is 4, and 4 times 6 is 24. So we have 9 minus 24, which is actually equal to negative 15. And we still have this over 2. Well, negative 15, the square root of negative 15 is the same thing as the square root of 15 times I, because I is the square root of negative 1. And we still have this over 2. So this is actually our second solution, actually second and third, because this is plus or minus. So our three solutions are 2, negative 3, plus the square root of 15I over 2, and negative 3 minus the square root of 15I over 2. So these are our three solutions. Welcome back to Click Academics. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to solve this exponential equation. So we have 9 to the power of x equals 18. So what I'm first going to do is I'm going to take the log of both sides. So now we have log 9 to the power of x equals log 18. So if we have something in the form log a to the power of x, this is known as power property, and what it means is that we could actually move this exponent in front of the log, meaning this would also equal x log a. So I'm actually going to change log 9 to the power of x into x log 9. And this is equal to log 18. Now, if I divide both sides by log 9, these two cancel out, and I would get x is equal to log 18 over log 9 is the same thing as log 9 times 2 over log 9. And now if I distribute the log to both of these terms in the parentheses, we get x is equal to log 9 times log 2. And we are still dividing this by log 9. And sorry, this is actually a plus. So now this is equal to log 9 over log 9 plus log 2 over log 9. Now these two cancel out, so we get x is equal to 1 plus log 2 over log, and I'm actually going to replace the 9 with 3 squared. Now remember, we're going to use the same property that we used over here, and I'm going to move the 2 to the front. So I'm actually going to move it right over here. So if you plug in log 2 into the calculator, log 2 is actually equal to approximately 0.301. And log 3 is equal to 0.4771. So now if I plug in these numbers, we would get 1 plus log 2 is 0.301 over 2 times log 3. Well, that would be 0.9542. Now, if you divide these two, you'd get x is equal to 1 plus 0.3154, and 1 plus this would be 1.3154. So this is our answer. you.